Hi, we're back again with another hairstyle. Much like the last video that we did, we're also going to be using the ribbon split part down the center. I recommend when you go to do this, kind of fold it in half and pinch it a little bit here so you know exactly where the middle of the ribbon is, so that you can match up with the hair. Z, finger. Nope. You are in charge of holding this right here. Keep it. And so we're going to do what we did in the last one. I'm sure we can work putting a link into the bio. We're just going to go down, except instead of going this way, we're going to go all the way down this time. So again, a little bit up here, assuming I grabbed the right amount. Split it in two, start the ribbon on the back one, then you're going to wrap. And this time try to follow, nope, nope, nope. Hold your finger in the center, please, right here. Right here. A little bit more. Yep, right there, thank you. You're going to want to try to follow this hairline. You can see it'll follow, and then behind the ear, you're going to want to follow the way that it sits. And that'll be the most comfortable way to wear it. Otherwise, it'll pull in weird places, and it's just overall not very comfortable to wear. But besides that, just same wrap. Super simple. Works with pretty much any hairstyle or any hair type.
Can concur. This is the fourth person on this channel with the same hair twists. And we all four have different hair. And if I can figure out how to link them all, I will link them all.
You are going to want to still do the grabbing from both sides, or at least I recommend doing it. It does help smooth out the hair a little bit more and help it kind of stay the same amount with each side, because as you go, sometimes it will become a little bit harder to keep both sections kind of with the same amount of hair. Just, if you notice, I just follow along with it. It's not going to sit exactly where the hairline sits, but that is okay. Just go. And it's far enough away from the ear, so if it gets too warm, you're not going to end up getting a lot of like stuff built up back here from the sweat, which I personally find to be very nice.
Yeah, ear sweat gunk is nasty, especially when children get so much dirt built up back there. Having it all nice and off the ear, you can wipe the ear area easier.
Now, just because her hair is very thin, it will get a little bit thinner on this side, so you will have to kind of pull it across, but it's easily hidden when you do grab from both sides. And it just, eventually it'll end up kind of like here, at the nape of her neck. If you're worried about running out of hair, just grab smaller sections. Trust me, there's plenty there. Assuming that they don't get all tangled up on my fingers. Even the smallest of sections will work. Like with this one, I've got maybe just a little tiny one, maybe 20 hairs in there, 30 at max. It'll do.
So when I do this hairstyle on some of the bigger kids, I leave that nape part for the braid. Are you going to be doing something similar, or are we doing something totally different?
A little bit different. Not quite, but a little bit different. Normally, I would recommend doing that with people who have thicker hair, but again, because she has such thin hair, it sometimes makes it difficult to do. So this is where I normally recommend to do the splitting again. It's very simple to do. You just kind of go like this. The braid's going to look a little weird at first, but trust me, it will be okay. There we go. I'm going to grab a little bit more. It's okay if the ribbons move from section to section. There we go. Again, because her hair is so thin, it will end up having this little bit here, but because of how we're doing it, it's okay if this part is here. I'm gonna stop it there so I have enough ribbon. Now, unlike with the last one, this one, you're going to kind of take the ribbon. This is, I don't know if other people do this, but this is what I do. I will kind of tie it like this a couple times as I go around to kind of secure it a little bit better. Just because the ribbon is so small, it makes it a lot easier. And I'll kind of just go back and forth with it until I'm out of ribbon. Let's see if I can get one more out of this. Maybe? There we go. It's not perfect, but it will hold. It doesn't look the most secure, but trust me, it, again, will hold. Now this side.
While you start that side, I'm going to show up your knot a little closer.
Okay, give me the side. You can let go. I do need you to look up just a little bit, right there. Then again, same as the last side. Just gonna kind of grab and twist, grab and twist. It's a repetitive motion. I need your head right there. Thank you. Nope, nope, nope. There. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to sit as still as possible, if you would not mind.
Is it safe to take my hand away, little one?
You should be okay. Ooh, oh no. I went too far back. That's okay. That will happen from time to time, that's okay. Unless people are really paying close attention, nobody's gonna notice. And at that point, again, it's on a 5-year-old. It really does not matter if it's 100% perfect. Because after an hour of playing, it's gonna be messed up.
Messed up, but holding.
But holding. That is true. Zoe, I really need you to stay still, please. Here, let me adjust your head. Relax. Right there. Thank you. Ooh, wrong way. Haha. again, we kind of split it. This one has, it's thicker on one side than the other. It has enough on the one side to kind of split that one and make it into the braid. 9 times out of 10 when I do it, I will tend to have a thicker side, but I recommend doing the way that I did on this side if you have kind of an even amount. Otherwise, you can kind of just split the one into 2 and then it works. I don't know how we ended up with an uneven side again. That's okay. Oh no! That's okay. Okay. And this time, because I have such a big one, I'm gonna kind of wrap it like this. Oh no! This is much easier when you have an extra person. They kind of hold it and wrap around. Otherwise, it gets a little bit tricky. But that's okay. This time I'm gonna wrap like this. A lot like the other side, just more wrapping. So now I'm gonna go the other way. And tie. And now since I have so much left, I'm going to go and go again. Now, scoot you back a little bit. You're going to notice that there's going to be these hanging parts. That is perfectly okay, because the style that we're going to go with is typically you would take this. And I recommend getting some pins like this. These are called U-pins or bobby pins. Anything really that will hold the hair in place will do fine. You kind of cross like this. I know that sometimes I will tie it over like this. It kind of helps hold the hair. Oh, well, that's not quite correct. Tie it like this. But her hair is not long enough to do that with, so we are just going to do the little X. Then in a situation like this, you would take the pin, kind of make sure it's connected to the hair. Oh, I need you to stay still, please. So connect it to the hair. Obviously, you'd be using shorter ones, but in this case, I do not have shorter at the moment. And then you take this and go up like this, and you would pin in like several spots this way. And normally you're able to kind of tuck this down into the twist to kind of hide the tail a little bit. If you turn your head, you'll notice that it kind of just looks like it's part of that. And it's easily hidden, but it holds very nicely, especially when you have it all pinned. And then you can go on and take any little like pretty pins or embellishments of any sorts that you want and kind of line it. I recommend putting a big one here. It looks very nice in the end, but it holds nicely. It's an easy style for most ages, and you know, it's functional, which is good.